Hello everyone, welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. So this is actually a post-commentary episode because the original commentary did not work. And we're going to play as Eden. So as always, the seed's going to appear on the screen now. Come on webs, or unless you're identifying the items. Eden starts off with two random items, a passive and an active. So I've got the little heart jar, which is the active item that collects hearts, and I've got a caffeine pill which makes me smaller, gives me a speed up, all that jazz. So, you might be asking, well, why did you manage to get this to be a, what happened to the sound? And the answer is, I've got a headset which has a mute button on it. Specifically, it's halfway down the wire, so, I have to go and press it if I want to mute it. It can be useful, but it's actually more often than not a pain because the way my headset wire usually drapes, it's usually on my lap between my desk and my knees. So if I accidentally hit the table, I'm more often than not going to, mute myself. So if there's ever a point where I seem to be pausing for no apparent reason, it's usually just me checking to make sure that I haven't accidentally muted myself. So the heart jar allows you to collect red hearts in advance so that you can put them down whenever you need them. It can be useful, but people were more using it to, collect hearts and then take it to a secret room where only a certain type of heart can spawn. And that's also a good use, but I'm not sure that works anymore because I do try it in this episode and I was like, why am I only getting red hearts? Where are my black hearts? Or maybe I was doing it wrong. That is also a possibility. It might have been patched out, I don't know. So, bad trip. Because we have the piggy bank, we got free money. I'm just like, spiders, nope, GTFO. So yeah, Eden runs are always quite interesting. You can use Eden runs to try and unlock items you haven't gotten before. This does come at a bit of a cost though, because you need an Eden token each time, and you only get Eden tokens by beating Mom's heart. So if you do have a bunch, you could just like constantly restart the game, because each time you restart, instead of, starting again, you do use another Eden token when it comes to Eden. And the heart jar only works if you actually have full hearts. So if you don't, then you can't collect hearts to save later. So this is actually my first real chance really using that item. And I'm not sure if I'm like, forget Larry Jr. to shoot all the poop. What are you doing past webs? I have no idea. Can you just kill Larry Jr. past web? Thank you. Shoot him more. There you go. Alright, so that's Mr. Dolly, which I believe is a range up and a tears up. And also drops free random heart types. So, could be black hearts, could be soul hearts, could be red hearts. That's a new item, and I like how it's called Mr. Dolly, even though it's Maggie. It's totally Maggie. So I think I must have come in here to see if I could get a bomb, and I couldn't. So I buy the key back and probably leave. Yep, there I go. So yeah, this is not a good episode to post commentary on because it's a long one. But it happens, so what can you do? Curse of the Maze, so we might randomly teleport or rooms get switched around. Did I open that? I did open that and I got my bomb. Was it worth it, me? Was it worth it? The trinket I have, by the way, is the Bloody Penny, which will drop... It has a 50% chance of dropping a half red heart whenever you pick up a coin. As so. And I was just dropping the heart jar just to see, what did I have. Because, as I said, I don't use the heart jar that often, and I'm not 100% sure on how it works. So I clearly put the bomb down to try and open the tinted rock, but also destroy the enemies. So I'm probably here going, why? Why you do that? It's the Binding of Isaac webs, what can you do? Other than cry. Cry a lot. So just clear out this room. I do like the new L-shaped rooms in this game. They're quite interesting. I'm gonna call them L-shaped rooms, although you could probably call them any other thing. But because, I am WebmistressL, yeah. It just room variety and such, which is something that wasn't in the original game. It's interesting. I don't like the really narrow rooms though, because depending on the enemies, it's just super easy to take damage in them. And as you can see, that map shaking means that we're teleporting all over the place. Although that time I think it just switched some rooms around. I don't get Curse of the Maze. It's annoying. And more often than not, like, you'll be trying to leave somewhere and it'll just constantly activate and won't let you go in a room. It's probably the worst curse to get if you're going for a speedrun. And yeah, you can speedrun the game. I know that I can play faster sometimes, but I like to maximize my chances. Which I like to think that you guys might do too. So what's in the end room? Daddy Long Legs. So, you know, we've got a shadow following us, and that'll have Daddy Longlegs' foot stomp down on enemies. Fun fact, in the original game, it would work once against Isaac up in the chest. Not the chest, the cathedral. And then it wouldn't respawn again, because obviously it's Isaac. It doesn't want to attack its son. And there's a lot of speculation, you know, Daddy Longlegs, is he really Isaac's dad? And the answer is no, but he is kind of representative of that character. The simple fact is, we will never know. So while we're talking about Isaac's dad, let's talk about a theory that I once had upon a time. My theory being that Isaac was in fact the son of the devil. It made more sense before Wrath of the Lamb came out. You know, when it introduced the cathedral and all that. And in fact, even then, it still held war. Nice damage, me. Nice. So did I go into the double room? No, I take my speed and range up, which might actually not be a range up. And I don't think I take any of these. I might use the little, you know, demon beggar to get something though. So, because I got hearts, I'm like, why not? Right? Plus, it's gonna get me tons of money and hearts. This is an easy thing you could do. So what's in the coin purse? Good pills? Pretty fly, that's a good pill. Bad trip, that's not a good pill. There's everyone. Health up, nice. So, my theory that Isaac is the devil's son. It kind of makes the opening sequence make more sense. I mean, I know the original Bible story was God spoke to Isaac's father and said, your son... No, it wasn't your son is evil, it's... I need proof that you love me above all else. Go kill your son, without question. And... It doesn't seem like something that a god would do, especially if God will intervene. God intervenes as shown in that other clip and basically brains mom over the head with the Bible. So, I mean, you could argue that was God trying to, you know, say, okay, you've proven that you love me, can you please knock it off? But mom is clearly mentally deranged, which I believe could happen because maybe she's gone crazy because she carried the devil's son. And that voice you hear in the beginning is not God, but it is in fact the devil, afraid that Isaac's going to, you know, take over his throne and overthrow him, being like, gotta get rid of the competition before it becomes dangerous. That was smart of you, Ebbs. So, like, the endings where he sees himself as evil and locks himself in the chest, you know, it could be him realizing that, yeah, he is evil because he is essentially the Antichrist. And, you know, locks himself in the chest too, because he's so full of religious guilt. And I've mentioned this a few times before about religion, namely, I don't understand why everyone is automatically guilty of sin. It doesn't really make sense, especially because if God loves us, you know, you could... I get that people will be like, oh, God loves you despite the fact that you are evil or prone to sin. It's like, but if it's human nature, then how can he claim to judge us for essentially doing what's in our nature? There's a lot of debate on why, and I really do not want to go into a religious debate, especially because, truthfully, I don't care for religion one way or the other. I just wanted to share the idea that at one point I believed Isaac was the devil's son, and I do kind of want to stick with that theory, but I think it's not holding water anymore. Especially because there was like a guy on Reddit who shared his theory about Isaac, and I think Edmund basically confirmed that as basically, yeah, that's what happened. And for those thinking, if I remember correctly, think that theory was that Isaac had a sister who died, hence why Maggie's quite heavily idolised. I mean, she starts off with extra health, and there's a lot of stuff where Isaac is dressed up as Maggie, trying to replace his dead sister. So I think that's what's going on. Or, you know, this could be a video game and we're reading far too much into it, but I love that about fandoms. Like, you can get into something and just really go to town on what information you're given. It's fun. And obviously I'm not alone, because TV Tropes does it too. Yes, I read TV Tropes. No, I do not actually, you know, update TV Tropes. Trust me, I spend way too much time on that website. I tend to look at it while I'm at work on my lunch break. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's one of the better sites I can use while on lunch. That and the fact that my computer at work doesn't have sound, so I can't watch YouTube videos. Oh well. So what's been going on while I've been talking? Have I even found the item room? No, I found Pride. Alright, so take your key, take your Emperor card, probably save it, and carry on. So I really should do more Eden runs, and at the time of recording I'm now doing something different. I'm alternating how I do certain things. Yeah, buy the blue map is a good item. So we'll see how it goes. I should use Eden more often. Like, I could use the random function, but it does seem to be a bit biased. So what I might do is just, I don't know, get a hat and some paper. And that's the cracked dice, so which is a D6 and a D20 for the room you use it in. If I remember correctly, I end up taking that item just so that I can try and reroll something. At least I'm probably sitting there going, isn't that's supposed to let me reroll stuff, right? Yeah, there's nothing else really that I want, so take your dice. Take the dice. There you go. Oh, it's a dice shard, not a cracked dice. Cracked dice is an entirely different item. Yeah, that's me testing to see if the red heart thing still works, and it looks like it doesn't, so either I got really unlucky and did it wrong, or that has been patched out. So, yeah, now you guys can look at it and go, huh, okay then. So is there an item in the secret room? There is not. Oh well. Kill the spiders. Chestception. Now it used to be you could actually, like, you know, steal, you know, take a card and then you take that card elsewhere. You know, like using a card, and then if you move fast enough you would teleport as well. But I'm not sure. Yeah, so am I re-rolling this? I think I'm re-rolling this. Stop playing with the hearts, Webs. Oh, nice. So you dropped the heart so that you had something else. And now I've got Monster's Lung, which is an awesome item. Go pick up the Joker card, you idiot. Thank you. So did I actually get the devil room this floor? I don't think I did. So why am I not teleporting to the devil? I don't understand past me. She does weird things. Mind you, past me sometimes watches our videos and goes, I don't understand. I don't understand what future me is doing. Maybe. I don't know. Did I take any more of these? I don't think I do. I could be wrong. Just a lock in the devil room. Yeah, I took in Rotten Baby. So Rotten Baby spawns a kamikaze fly or an attack fly. Does 2 times my damage, and whenever that one goes, it gets another one. So Curse of the Blind, you can't see the items on the pedestals, which can be bad, especially if you get it on the chest, because it's like all these items, and yet you can't pick them up because it's like you could ruin whatever build you've got going. Don't even talk to me about the chest. I had such a good run the other day. It was so good. I need to find out like a good sound sharing device that I can share on Twitter. Cause like I made a very, very interesting noise at the end of it. I was like, no. Double shot. Does that even work with Monstrous Lung? I don't think it does. But double shot's amazing. It's just means fire 2 tiers instead of 1. And unlike, you know, triple shot or quad shot, there is not a 5-time shot, by the way. At least that I know of. There might be. So I shouldn't really say that. It doesn't give you a tears rate down. So, you know, double shot is just awesome. Yeah. It's never really a good idea to come in here when you've got this curse. You can pick up the soul hearts anyway. That's the missing page. I think it's like a Necronomicon effect when you use it. No, that's the other one. What is that one? I don't know. There's 2 missing pages and I can't really, you know, tell you which one does what. But I should. By the way, guys, if I ever say in a video, you know, oh, I don't know what this does, I don't know what that does, and you know, you can tell me. I won't get mad, because we're all here to learn. We'll learn together, you and me. You know, it'll be like an episode of My Little Pony or something. So, on to the boss. Psychic Moz. Wow, that one was really gunning for me. And see, hello. Yeah, thanks Daddy Longlegs for splitting it in half. I really wish your familiars were a bit smarter and were like, let's attack the head so we don't make things significantly harder. But this was easy. Now I probably won't use the devil room because it's like, I could take the items but I don't know what I'm taking. Or maybe I do. Maybe I'm an idiot. Am I an idiot? Come on, Webs of the Past, tell me, am I an idiot? I am an idiot, but it worked out. That's the patch. So, damage up, tears up. And I'm like, oh, that was good. I'll do it again. Ah, I got Guppy's tail. Don't take that. That will kill you. So, the heart jar is pretty useless now. So, as soon as I can trade that out, the better. So, I've got a poll currently going at the moment. You know, past me didn't know about the poll, but I know about the poll. And I'm really hoping you guys have voted for it. It's basically what game should I play instead of Lucius 2, because people didn't seem to be enjoying Lucius 1, and that's fine. Not everything's going to be fun, but I want to do content that you guys will enjoy. Oh, yeah, I'm taking that. So that's Book of Revelations, means I'm more likely to get a horseman when I use it. So like, you know, famine, pestilence, war, what did I call them? Wrath. And death, and those will get me cubes of meat, balls of bandages. Ugh, don't know why, but doing post commentary is a lot harder. I can see. Alright, so that pill will mean that I can see every secret room. I can already see it because of the blue map, but it means that I can walk in for free. I swear to God, that looks like a condom packet. Is that just me? I mean, isn't Isaac's mom Catholic? She wouldn't use condoms. Blasting cat, pop, pop. Maybe it is meant to be a condom packet, who knows? Maybe Isaac was divine conception just to go with the whole Isaac is the devil's son theory. Yeah, kill the hand. Kill? Seriously? You can't kill one lousy hand? I don't understand you past me. Alright, so I should probably head towards the secret rooms. And I should probably find out where the top secret room is. It's over there, so that means that the boss is likely to be in that direction too. I really do not like these masks on hearts, if nothing else because you think the hearts are defenseless, but no, they're not. Tears up, that's good. I will charge faster. Fat bats! Kill fat bats! You know, Monstrous Lung is actually really good when you have, like, homing. Greed! Well, that means that the shop doesn't have greed, so I might as well visit it. Especially because the donation machine breaks every 5 seconds. It's gonna take me forever to get up to 999 cents. It really is. But you know what? That means I'm just gonna have to do more episodes of Isaac. I might have to do 2 a day. I'm not going to do 2 a day. I literally do not have the time. I need to study for tests and such. I don't know. Maybe at holidays or something. I'm already saying that I might do daily updates, which... And I know I do daily Isaac updates, but what I mean is, you know, regular updates of, like, you know, Let's Play series. So, your Franbos, your... Actually, what's the other game that I'm doing at the moment? Oh, I haven't started yet. So, I picked up the Charge Baby, which seems to just give you charges randomly, like, when you finish a room, or when you kill an enemy, or drop a battery. It's really good. What were you doing past me? And Sharp Plug, you can use, you know, red hearts to charge an item. So it's normally like 2 red hearts to fully charge a spacebar item. But if you get like the wafer or something, it's literally half a heart, which is one of the ways you break the game. Not sure what you were thinking, but it was interesting. So I'm picking up Rubber Bobby. It's the same as Sister Maggie, just a little familiar that shoots along with you. Doesn't do much else. Maybe I'm thinking because our monster's long, I won't do the whole shoot in 3 directions. Oh, no. Alright, so there's our cube of meat. We'll orbit around us, protect us from shots. I'm glad the ball of bandages seems to protect against, like, you know, tears now. It didn't used to. And at least I think it does. It feels like it's doing it. Like, I swear there have been a few times when I've avoided taking damage. So there was the Buzzy Baby. I know it's called something else, but I'm calling it Buzzy Baby, damn it. Ooh, keys. Well timed. Am I gonna open that? Don't open it. It's not a good use of keys. Thank you. Alright, so there's our item room. I'm still rolling in the money. Thanks to that, you know, piggy bank that I'm holding. Alright, that's a best bud. So, it doesn't show up until we take damage, at which point it starts flying around and killing things. Or maybe it just starts orbiting around us. It's one of the two. Yeah, it starts orbiting around us. What is it that I'm thinking of? Revenge Fly. That's the one that flies around and starts attacking things for you. There are a lot of fly items. Not as many spider items though. Which is fine. I'd rather have a fly than a spider in this game. Yeah, that's infestation. Are you gonna take that? Yeah, you are. You just wanted to get full charge. That was a bit of a waste though. Well, maybe I'm thinking because Buzzy Baby is going to charge for me. What? Is it spawning like spiders? If so, they are damn invisible on this floor. As I said, my screen is dark and I really need to fix it so that I can see more of the screen whenever I'm playing, because there are times when I'm literally blind, especially if there's a curse of darkness going on. Oh, nice. Okay, Buzzy Baby also freezes enemies in place sometimes, which seems like a very, very random effect to have, but I'm not complaining. Gotta stack your advantages where you can in this game, because this game will make you hurt. It is an evil, evil game that I love. To death. Always. Oh no. I'm not sure how I managed to avoid taking damage that time. And I bet you past me is going, how? What? Why? Yeah, pick up the batteries. They're spawning pretty fast and frequent. No keys again. Seems to happen quite often. I don't like those guys. Like, they're the cubal ones, only they blow up when you kill them. They are green enemies on steroids. By the way, if you get hit by the hands, it'll just teleport you back to the spawn room. That's what the hands do. So it's not bad, but it's like, you've gone through all this progress to finish the room and you can't even, like, finish it. Gish poop. Or maybe it's just like a lump of tar. You're not gonna go to the top secret room? It's right there, Webs. That's a very weird layout, like... Yeah, I'm going to the room now. But that's a weird layout, like the enemies just kill themselves. I like rooms where the enemies will just kill themselves for me. It's nice. It's very nice. Kill it. Thank you. 2 diamonds, doubles my money.
Diamonds.
Hierophant drops 2 soul hearts. I probably used it because of earlier. Drops 2 more soul hearts. Strength. It's magic mushroom for the room that you use it in. Probably taking that. I am. Get out. So yeah, I guess that red heart exploit doesn't work anymore, which is sad. I never really got to use it. I'm also probably not going to use any more money. Have I even found the AM room? I think I have. Ah, it's the shop I'm looking for. Greed! Greed, seriously? Well, at least it's Super Greed. Super Greed's actually a lot easier to avoid because he shoots not directly in front of him, but he shoots basically around you if you're directly in front of him, so. Exploitative? Yes. Will I use it? Definitely. Ah, sorry I'm tired, guys. I'm not actually feeling too well today. I've got a really sore stomach, so. Hey, but this episode needs to go up tonight, so I have to. My dad's been home this weekend, so I've not really been focusing as much on videos. Okay, so let's go kill Mom. I believe we go to the chest. Come on. I wonder if there's a specific part of Mom that takes more damage. Like, it feels like when you just hit the lumps of skin, like, it might be her closed eyeballs. I don't know. Like, it might be, like, her eyelids. It feels those take more damage. But I don't know this for a fact. So we'll take our Polaroid. We'll have a look in the Devil Room. It's Guppy's paw, which I should really pick up just to have a piece of Guppy. Pick it up, webs. Good webs. Guppy's paw, of course, converts 1 red heart to 3 soul hearts. I should decide. Oh, I'm probably going to use it on the next floor so that I can get the horseman. Right. Good plan, past webs. Good. But because I don't have any red hearts, it's not useful. And you don't really want red hearts when you're using the Polaroid or the negative, because those activate at half a red heart or, you know, soul hearts. In other words, you start off every game as a character with red health, but you eventually want to become Blue Baby. Preferably Blue Baby with a wafer. Wafer's so OP, man. Alright. Money! Look at all this useless money I'm never ever going to be able to use. Has that gotten old for you guys yet? It hasn't gotten old for me. This is a weird room layout. It's like it's giving me the middle finger. Daddy Longlegs, are you still with us? Yeah, last time he was just decided he wanted to take a holiday. He was like, I'm done. You can handle things without me for a minute. It looks like he flew into Daddy Longlegs. Alright, so those red bouncing things, like, there are white, there's white ones that won't vanish until you actually destroy the room, and there's black ones which you actually have to kill in order to end the room. The red ones, you don't actually have to kill, you just need to kill everything else. Quite interesting, but it does make it a bit hard to keep up at times. Death, the 4th horseman. Oh wow, full charge? Alright, so Death is off his horse. He seems to actually leave the horse quite quickly. Is that just me? I don't know, I suppose the horse is more deadly. So now we have 2 cubes of meat. We have a little meat boy. You know, our little round meat boy that orbits around us. Still protects us, but now fires at things. At level 3, it gains legs and starts walking around hitting enemies, and at level 4, it becomes a bit smarter and does the same. And at level 4 is also when you unlock those achievements, which I still haven't gotten, and I've checked up on it. Lilith is actually the way to go for that. So maybe I'm just going to gamble for a little bit, because look at all this money I'm never going to use otherwise. Give me keys, I need it for the chest. Keys, there's one. Gambling is a lot less time consuming now. Like, last time you could literally spend 20 minutes in a casino. Sorry, the arcade. What's that? One makes me larger. Do I take the other one? Yes, I do. I am gigantic. It does make my hitbox bigger, but it's so silly. just like, why not? And I use this just as a shortcut to get to the top secret room. Because the top secret rooms tend to be where the bosses are. There are notable occasions, like they have to spawn wherever an end room would be normally. Wow, thanks Daddy Longlegs for trying to ruin my day. But that's usually near the boss, which is quite helpful. If it's not near the boss whenever I look for it, I just give up because like there'll be too many possibilities otherwise. Because after all, how do you know if a room that you're in is not quite an end room? Could have more. Is there any tinted rocks? I don't see one. Did I even need to use that? Probably not. Right, so these guys are actually psychic. So because of Polaroid invincibility, I just decided to take the hit and just run. The thing is, all rooms in Isaac, in theory, you should be able to get through them without taking damage, otherwise the no damage achievements would be impossible. But the only one that is supposed to be impossible is the Dead Boy one, where you have to make it through either the chest or the dark room without taking damage. Range up, nice. Am I just walking over them and killing them, or no? Alright, so the top secret room's up there, which is one of those examples where it doesn't really work. And those black poops just make the room darker, concuss his enemies, all that jazz. I'm always worried that I'm going to walk into those spikes and hurt myself, you know, before they've properly registered that no, they shouldn't be there. I love my little firing squads. And I really hate the ones that fire in 4 directions, because they look exactly like the ones that fire in 2 directions. So you move to the side, you think you're alright, and then all of a sudden, nope! By the way, these are called eye blobs, because they look like Isaac. Isn't that adorable? Tinted rock? No tinted rock. So it lives. Time to kill the fetus. Which is supposed to be Isaac, so you know, Isaac is either a young child, like 4 years old. I'm not sure why he thought walking on it would kill it faster past me. Or he is in fact a small baby. Interpretation is up to yourself. I do like how it lives can actually kill enemies it spawns directly under itself. It's kind of useful. You know, I could have waited, and then I would have had 2 hearts. Spiders. I wonder if all the spiders in the game is a reference to Spider Mod, which is a mod made by the community, or a specific guy. I think his name is actually Spider. Oh, that looks close. So I think the devil room now, instead of being a direct portal to Shoal, will give you like another item room. So I should have gone in there, or another devil room. Duh. So I'm like, okay, secret room's over there, top secret room's that way. I must go this way. And this way I will go. So I've said before and I said again, supposedly if you can hit these guys with a bomb, you can kill them instantly. I have never tested this, so if any of you have done so, please let me know if that's actually true or if I'm just speaking a load of crap. Do I swear too much in these videos? I feel like I shouldn't, because a lot of people who I watch play this game, they don't swear as much as I do. Like, I know I have a tendency to swear, it's a bad habit, I really should stop. Unfortunately, it just slips out, because I get frustrated super easily. And whenever I get frustrated, I curse. I'm not making excuses, but I don't know, if for some reason I ever have kids, I'm going to take I'll probably take a do as I say, not as I do approach in that. Namely, if I catch you using those words before you're like 16, I will hide you. Or something. I promise not to take a knife to my children. So, you know, in that aspect, I'm probably doing better than Isaac's mom. It seems like you can actually start, you know, manipulating Monster a little bit, you know, constantly lasering. Because, like, sometimes I've gotten him to do lasers over and over again, but... Oh. Buzzy froze him in place. That was weird. I don't know. Maybe that was changed in the patch. Oh, but I know what the patch does now. I didn't know this. So, there was this ARG campaign going, which was like, you know, I think it was artificial reality game. Basically, it didn't take place inside the game itself. It took place in the meta outside it. And it was done for Isaac. If any of you have ever heard of, you know, the secret character Lost, it was supposed to be a community project where, like, a community would unlock it together. Like, if you died with, like, one of two specific trinkets on you, either a missing poster or a mysterious paper, then you would get a puzzle piece on your death screen. You had to die a specific way to, like, I think you had to kill yourself in a sacrifice room, which most people would not normally do, but, you know, puzzles. Duh. And you'd get a puzzle piece, depending on which character you know, died as. So if you died as Isaac, you get a puzzle piece for Isaac. And depending on that puzzle piece, you would get, you'd put those pieces together and you would make a will. You know, the little will and testament you get when you die. And it would be a death screen that you'd need to recreate. So, what was it? It was a Milliboom as Isaac in the basement. Or the cellar. I'm not sure if it's the basement or the cellar, like, if it matters, or if it's, as long as it's on those floors. Anyway. So with 4 of these, if you recreate all 4 death screens, you would get the secret character. And it was meant to be a community project, like the entire community would work together to put it together. Then data miners like hacked into the code and found it. And we're like, here's how you do it. From my understanding, the community was really close to cracking it, so it wasn't like, you know, they were in the middle of nowhere to do this. Like, they had no idea. They were about to do it. But it got the creators, Edmund and Nicalis of the game, like, really, really pissed. And I don't blame them, because, you know, it's supposed to be a fun little puzzle, and yeah, some people went and ruined the fun. But then they went and did this ARG. And it ties into greed mode. So, what was the first part of the puzzle? I really can't remember. It was something like the new generosity achievement, which is in greed mode. If you donate like 999 cents to the greed machine, you would get the achievement. And someone translated like the little pixels on that achievement, and that was like related to a location. By the way, blank card, very useful item, recreates your card. So I'll talk about the items I'm unlocking here and then go back to the ARG. Right? So that's E. coli, turns enemies to poop if you pick up. Oh, I only have one key. That's silly. Alright, anyway. So, like, they took that code and it was supposed to reference, like, an area or something. I think it was, like, oh god, I think it was, like, the city that the developers of the game are in. And took them to under a bridge and there was, like, a missing poster for Isaac. And it was partly torn, so it had like the beginning of a phone number, and then people figured out what the rest of the number was, which was, you know, 109, which I think that's reference to it took 109 hours for the community to have it data mined or something. 109 is quite prevalent in this game, if you've not noticed. It's also the number for the item code for Money's Power, aka my favourite item in the game, or one of them anyway. Might have to do like a top 20 list of my favourite items in the game. I've got so many. So they called the number and it was like a voicemail, and I could go on about this all day. Google it if you don't know about this. And people eventually unlocked its keeper by going to a building or a location and digging up a little greed statue. And that's unlocked a new character called the Keeper. Now, in-game or past webs did not know about this. Like, this was going on, as far as I was concerned, Edmund and McMillen were just tweeting a bunch of random stuff that made no sense. But there's a new character in the game, Keeper. And I'm not sure how he works. Like, I think instead of hearts, he has coins for health. And he's got, like, he can only have a maximum of 2 coins at any given point in time, right? And those 2 coins are his health. So if he loses those 2 coins, he's dead. But he otherwise plays probably the same as Isaac. And it's a reference to the greed mode ending where, you know, After you beat it, Isaac gets buried alive, and then you see what as greed. And yeah, it's supposed to be a reference to the fact that people had to dig Isaac up. And just things like that, man, just show you the amount of time and love that the creators put into these games. It is mind-boggling the amount of effort that had to go into this, because they had to get the locations, they had to put down these posters. Ah, so much fun. It sounds like I actually hate living in Scotland. It's like, there aren't that many Scottish game developers that I can think of. We don't get these puzzles. I want puzzles like this. Like, I want to join in the fun too, guys. Okay. So, back to the game. So we're in the chest, we've got some items. We've got the little scapegoat guy, which means that enemies should focus on it rather than us to attack. I'm not sure if you're supposed to be able to do this, but you can actually kill him. Or more specifically, enemies can kill him. Whoa, what was with that little poop? And I don't really like it because enemies focus on it, and it can make them a lot more unpredictable, like their movement patterns. I mean, say what you will about the enemies and how difficult some rooms can be, at least the enemy patterns are, for the most part, predictable. When you introduce an element of unpredictability, you're basically just making things significantly harder for yourself. Oh, get away from me, bombs. I swear to God, that scapegoat just walked towards the bomb. As you can see, War's attacking him, and then he just suddenly changed his mind and went after me. Like, completely randomly. Oh god, Ragman. I have to admit, I do like the design of this character, I just think he's a terrible boss. Like, he's not very fun or interesting. But I like his design. He's like, you know, a cartoon version of the Mummy. You know, the Brendan Fraser movie? I like how I say it as if it was Brendan Fraser that actually made the movie. Nah, although he is one of the more memorable bits. Like, for me, my favourite character in those movies was always the, you know, the librarian archaeologist girl, Evie. Which is why I absolutely hate the third one, because not only did it not need a third entry, by the way, little brimstone, fires a brimstone shot, very good. But they couldn't get the actress back, and they were like, okay, we'll just replace her. No, if you can't get an actor back, kill them. Like, I don't like sequels, I like stories and such that are their own self-contained medium. Which is why I adore Pirates of the Caribbean 1 and 4, but I don't like number 2 because, number 2 or 3, because those ones were linked together. So I have to commit to essentially 6 hours to watch that. But I like self-contained stories, which the fourth one felt like, even though it had the same character. That's completely off topic. I started off by saying, you know, if you're gonna get a character back, if you can't get a character back for a sequel, kill them off. Like, it feels better to do that, because it's like, it kind of insults the audience's intelligence, like, oh, hey, they're different, but they always look like this, I swear. No, we're not stupid. Alright, so does that bomb chest actually turn into an item? Because, you know, that's all chests in the chest should turn into an item. I mean, thank you for the extra health. So is that an item? Yes, it is. It's Cricket's head, which is a damage up. Might be a damage multiplier too, so like, if you get that and Magic Mushroom, you'll only get the effect for it once. Like, you'll only get the damage multiplier once, you won't ever get it like twice. Those damage multipliers don't stack because they're the exact same one. So if you get one, you've got the other. Why are you going back? Yeah, D10 rerolls enemies. You can use it on later floors to hopefully try and reroll enemies so that they're, you know, like the easier ones on early floors. But if you do it on the early floors, you run the risk of turning it into, like, you know, late floor enemies. I swear to God, I wish Gigantic must have done Mega Mush for a minute. Why do I keep calling it Mega Mush? It's Magic Mushroom. Anyway, that's Taurus. As you get faster and faster throughout a room, you'll eventually reach a stage of invincibility. It's a bit annoying, but I'm already quite fast, so that's why I activated. I would much rather just, you know, cry. You know, whenever I hear choruses like this, it always reminds me of Octodad. Like, I know Octodad's not the first one to use, like, for lack of a better word, dumb chorus. Anyway, we've beaten the chest as Eden, and that's going to do it for this episode of me randomly talking. So, sorry about the post-commentary, it happens. I hope you all enjoyed the episode. As always, like and comment on the video and subscribe if you haven't already to see more. And I'll see you all in the next episode of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Until then, take care of yourselves. Bye!